it honestly. Because when it comes to normal people, you will have so much just happiness and joy, and you can have such gleeful, attitudes and personalities, which are so irritating. And the thing is, you all two think too highly of yourselves. You think you're so great and perfect and wonderful, and just you have this self-righteous attitude. I mean, that's literally the vibe that I get and feel from so many of you. And so you give people who are so beyond the point of help and just so extremely damaged, beyond the point of repair, like people like me, for example, and you give people like me a false sense of hope that people like me, our lives will somehow, some way get better. When in reality, the only way that someone like my life would get better, the only way that a life like mine would get better, like people who are just like me, incels, black-pilled incels, losers, failures at life and society and all that. The only way our lives would get better is by some miracle.
Incorrect. That's just not true. Now, here's the thing, like, why I can even talk about things like this, why I can even have a whole channel dedicated to
take your hand out your ass and your finger off the trigger.
Oh, shit.
Only one enemy standing. Find them. End them. They're gearing up for a final push. Hope you left some in the tank.
I turned my life into something that most people would say is their dream life. Dude, Japan it's my background change. I'm in Japan. My girlfriend is downstairs making me food right now. I did all of this because I worked hard. I worked smart, and that's how I did it. It wasn't some miracle. Nothing just dropped on my table. I had to go after whatever it is that I wanted. And one of the things with this mindset, he even mentioned it himself, that it's like, I'm beyond help. I'm a failure. I'm totally alone. No one else can relate to me. No one has felt this before. You just can't understand. And that exact mindset is where so many guys are today, thinking that the entire
Charlie secured. Domination.
Some of those things aren't true. I touch on some of those themes in the channel as well. Because a lot of the mass media, let's just be honest, they don't like that. But one of the biggest things is it's all about your perspective. It's all perspective.
Fuck! What?
You can choose to only look at the reasons of why.
Take your Bravo underway.
To look at all of the positive things in life. You can choose to be grateful. You can wake up and see, okay, wow, there's a lot of problems in the world, especially today when things are going so bad.
Bravo zone secure.
You can wake up and be grateful for literally anything. You can have like a sandwich. You can choose. You can wake up. I love that sandwich.
Losing B.
That sandwich in my life. It is just so valuable to eat that sandwich every single day. That's awesome. So your day. That is
Bravo.
There are so many benefits of build yourself up as a man, get money, and succeed. Truly, you can wake up and thank God.
We're losing Charlie.
Electricity. I have running.
We've taken control. Losing B.
They will never get better. They'll never change.
Losing Bravo.
Become successful at anything for any reason. We'll never be.
Lost Charlie. Control of Bravo.
Because we're not good. We're stunted. We're
Taking objective.
Taking C.
I'm on the objective. Objective capture on the
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Shoot this asshole!
Discarded and got. totally
Losing Bravo.
this kind of world.
Nice. We're pulling ahead. They're taking C.
Initiating objective control.
Lost C.
Whatever it takes. Seize the objective.
Where you going?
Securing Charlie. Losing B. We take control. Losing A. We lost B.
Every single year, the day right before it's my birthday, which is
Taking Bravo underway.
and right before I feel this is pain. It just just tense.
We're losing Alpha.
It's only understandable that I feel the way I do. And the reason why I feel that way is
Take it B. Take it out.
I really
Watch out. Enemy Hellstorm launch. Bravo is ours.
Tango neutralized. I'm on the
Taking
objective.
C. Watchdog Hilo incoming on your location.
Yo, check your fire.
No Charlie locked down.
This is a good ass game.
Bravo. Losing B.
And we missed it. Oh, we gotta catch it next time.
We're losing Charlie.
What do you think?
Boosting gas activated.
Bravo locked.
5 hostiles neutralized. Marshal requesting UAV tasking.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Calls himself a loser. So at some point in his life, in his own time, I believe
What is it?
it's
Oh, they have still on that show. Yeah, it looks like a little plant or a big plant.
Control the Bravo.
All hostile.
Yeah, you're a big scallop girl.
dead in the grave.
You're a scallop girl.
Securing B.
It's even if he did succeed,
They're taking C.
That was my girl.
then you can be labeled as a loser. Okay, you hurts their life, then doing things.
Confirming enemy down.
Eventually,
Sending the Semtex.
Securing C. Enemy RCXD detected. Taking Bravo underway. We control Zone C. We're losing Charlie.
Some of the results I was getting were
Controlling Bravo. They're taking C.
limit in my head was still there. That mindset of me calling myself
B locked down. Lock Charlie.
They had it coming.
Locking down Charlie.
why do I actually think this way about myself? So you have to do the work for yourself. You have to dive.
Taking A. Charlie secured. Losing B. Securing Zone A. Lost B.
Big life change for me. I dug in there and dug that whole thing out. Okay, what is this? I changed that frame of mind.
Securing
Changed
B.
the frame of thinking. Okay, you are not a loser.
Target removed.
I was right. I was right. Okay? Because that's what you learn after you change the mindset.
What is it, chicken?
having children, at least myself
Yeah,
personally,
that's so.
around the
Keep it on
Hostile
EP. I don't think we
RTXD
ever
in
tried
your
it.
AO. We're losing Charlie.
I don't think we've ever tried that.
At least for me.
Capturing the objective as
Take it out.
tasked.
Oh, boy.
Bringing in recon.
It's also
Enemy trophy system disrupted.
therefore going to be crazy.
RCXD activated. Initiating objective control.
Like, for example, I wanted to become a famous actor.
Including mission time.
Bravo zone secure. Backup's not coming. You want to get out of this alive? You better step up. They're taking C. Strong C. Secure an Alpha. Take it Alpha.
Eventually catapulted me into superstar.
Secure in Charlie.
Team and make this map.
Zone C secure.
And stellar.
Not this time.
All operators to your nearest ECP. We just got our asses handed to us.
With and you know things like broken dysfunctional families, you know, trauma. We could have at least commiserated back and forth equally. At least that's what I would have hoped and what I myself would have wanted for the both of us. Now, I would have wanted either one of us to have added more suffering to each other, but then again, if I would have gotten with a girl who was just as broken-hearted and traumatized and whatnot as I was since I was a teenager, then she probably would have been even worse. It wrecked me as if I wouldn't have been already ruined, wrecked, and destroyed before even getting with her.
What place is that?
Just made my life more living out. Most likely that's what would have happened, would have been the case. There are many things that could have actually been lucky enough to have me since I was a teenager, which I really now. And I envy and I'm jealous of and angry and hateful towards it's unfair. And it seriously makes me feel as if I missed out on something so great and wonderful. I mean, it really does. I don't expect any
Team deathmatch. Neutralize all threats.
Hostile deleted.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
Especially guys that haven't been with me before, is that they put things up on this insane pedestal, like women are the most important things in the world. And dude, you want to know a secret about this stuff? If you want to take it. Women go after the guys that are generally more selfish.
This shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage.
For the guys that are obsessed with women, it don't.
Arg.
That's why, of course, when it comes to people such as yourselves, you'll just make fun of me.
Eyes on enemy.
Bully me. Whatever it is that you do. Okay, cool.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
It was you. It's so this video. It's like, no, take the accountability. See what you are doing in the world that makes you get this kind of reaction. Look at your own internal flaws.
Waypoint marked.
And see how it goes.
Board is marked.
Situation. This kind of energy is
Phobic.
What happened in Carol City?
You have like a 50-foot shield around you when you think this way.
What do you mean?
Enemies have destroyed your assault factor.
Oh. I've always lived in Miami Gardens, so I never called it Carol City.
Most people don't take the time, effort, understand something. And also, in order to understand someone,
Throwing flash.
most people are successful. There's not going to be this. Oh, he was just so depressed, and he was so like, he was so sick. I just told them it's give him 10 kids. When they were basically give him pity. Sorry to pause again, but dude. So you have to honestly be like them, at least in some way. You have to be similar, but you have to be completely the same. You have to, like, if the words have gone through, it's simply the same that they themselves experience. To where maybe, just maybe, you would be more likely to be
Authorizing Hellstorm launch.
sympathetic, empathetic. Hey.
SACOM, establish watchdog kilo overhead.
I see no sense that most guys and girls have been in sexual relationships since they were
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
and anyone and everyone has had sex before.
Flashbang out.
Because it's gross. And not to mention the fact
BDA 1 down.
sexual acts,
Prime and Semtex.
always have sexual relationships.
What is this dweeb talking about?
Boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, sexual experiences as teenagers, you know, they don't their relationship
Foot patrol.
always ends up sooner or later. And
Throwing flash.
guys and girls end up literally causing so much pain and suffering and damage.
Oh, fuck.
They ruin and wreck and destroy each other. Their souls, and their minds. And you know, for that reason, it wouldn't really make sense why I envy them as much as I do and why I'm so jealous of them and hate them. But it's
Send your flashbang.
as angry as I hate them for
Hostile destroyed one of your assault packs.
What are you up to? Just living your life. Okay. I like it. Yeah, live your life, girl.
Baby,
Oh,
why don't you do dishes?
hey, that's a good life.
At least they got
That's you living the good life. Living the good life.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
Even for that matter, husbands and wives who have relationships with each other or relationship issues. At least they get to have those.
Yeah, my back is really big and full of snacks, I swear.
Flashbang out.
Having that experience, being in that kind of situation, my entire life, and it's just so beyond me.
Where do what come from? FC, let me see. That came from a thing, something. Like a bar. Or oh, I know where it came from. From Topgolf. That's not put you right to sleep. What? Did it?
Any of you guys do think you can't
Yeah, don't get cocky. This shit ain't over.
One of your assault packs has been destroyed.
God damn, I love this game of victory. Hotel Sierra, people.
Big back, big back, big back, big back. Yeah, my back is really big and full of snacks and lots of goodies.
It also has colorful jokes. I use this diagram a lot in my videos because it helps explain some of the wild things that people say and do. It's based on the work of several researchers. I'm trying to make it easier to read for a wider audience. This is my interpretation of a model of
Hey, Ribo got third place. Hey, hey, oh, shh. How do you guys do that?
Get it out of the way and get the ball rolling. But before we get started, let's misspell
It's the ball handling. Baker Mayfield does this.
Matt, this video right here has over 8 million views. Let's go through and break it down. So our stages of psychological development. They have been studied by numerous researchers. Some of the most famous models come from Jean Piaget. Here's a snapshot of his work, and Abraham Maslow, who had the hierarchy of needs. Everybody is born down here, and nearly everybody gets to at least this stage by adulthood. There are many factors that determine how you will develop and when, including your surroundings, your choices, your culture, and the brain you were born with. These are the quadrants. They are different ways of looking at reality. In this case, this would be your mind, your brain, your culture, and your society. They all happen at the same time because the mind is the brain, and culture is a lot of minds, and society is what those minds do. I should also say that people are never really in a level. You just slowly develop the ability to think at higher levels as you gain experience. But we all use the lower levels every day. When you have to use the bathroom, for example, that's a level 1.
Does the apartment smell good? Good, good, good.
Hardpoint lockdown. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
I think we done good. The place looks great.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint located.
Thinking begins.
Yeah, that's first thing I sort of right there is like children, right? And if you say, let's go, and you say, is it bad to steal? Yes or no?
Hardpoint active. Enemy
Enemy
UAV inbound. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
I'm just gonna be like, yes, it's bad to steal. But if you enter in the idea
Hardpoint
that
lockdown.
this family got laid off from their job, recently robbed, right? They will still say, yes, stealing is bad.
Hostiles have the hard point.
A just mature level of thinking outside of themselves that they're doing made for people to get much different answers.
Enemy UAV inbound. Hostile UAV established overhead.
What's wrong? I heard you sigh.
Hardpoint identified.
Oh, okay. Well, if you sighing, then you dying. Duh.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles attacking the hardpoint.
As you go higher in the levels of awareness, it becomes much more complex. You're seeing almost into infinity.
Which is, for human beings, a...
Hostile counter UAV established above.
If your ultimate goal in life is to be
Enemy
happy,
UAV inbound.
to be in a relationship with a loving husband, to ride or die for you, and to be the seer of all things.
Hardpoint locked down.
Has that changed your what? Well, they change color with the cold. Like for ice cream.
Hardpoint
Put it in the freezer.
Hostiles have
Put it up. Put it on ice.
Hardpoint is secure.
See its higher levels of awareness and consciousness, and many of the things that happen around us can control.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
You can get to the root.
Why? Because I don't think it's support anything like, well, why does that? Well, usually most of them
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
it doesn't necessarily leave mind of those feelings get a better sub or something. Well, I tried to do that. There's a way that you can change the way you try to get ready for the world. I've already done everything. Why am I spending time with the wrong women?
Should we offer them waters? Yeah, why don't we put a few in the fridge? Oh, I can offer them seltzer too.
Hardpoint identified.
I'd offer them beer, but we're running a little low.
Like this so fascinating. We begin the
Hardpoint is active.
frameworks that are put in place.
Hostiles have captured the
Consulting
hardpoint.
agencies, right, like the Big Four, McKinsey, and Accenture, into dating mechanisms and
The ability to see through what's going on is similar levels of complexity and what's going on around you. So it's not about being good, it's about getting it. Moving up in levels does not always make you more effective. In fact, this level has been asked for making people into hippies. This is the point in development where you begin to understand that everyone has their own way of seeing things. And so who's to say what we should and should not do?
No.
This is an illustration of an interaction from
Should we just throw it away? Yeah, I had a purpose for it, but that was before I let it rust up the sink.
Your tactics aren't
Did
working.
you throw it away?
Find another way.
Have you watched it? Did you watch this? Or you just took the stuff out of it?
Hardpoint
Okay, well I'll
active.
probably just use it then. I didn't realize it was going to rust up.
Hostiles
you.
have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
and they kind of create their own identities outside of the formulaic structural framework of a society. Generally, using facts, data, and statistics is the best way or the most accurate way to understand some situations in life. When you get to that
Hardpoint identified.
you down because
Hardpoint
your
locked down.
perception of reality is based off of
Do it.
perception
No.
outside of
Enemy
facts,
UAV
data, and
inbound.
statistics.
It's okay.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Let
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
For me.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
Because people go through the levels differently. And when I went to this one,
Move her here.
I saw so many different ways.
Hardpoint is
So
secure.
many different philosophies, so many different life choices. Yep. And I didn't
That's why I wanted to put the cayenne in there.
Just pick something.
Did not taste
How do
good.
I know what to pick? And they would go, pick something you like. How do I know what I like? So I really down. It's like certainty. At this level, you realize that you're never going to know what it is. So it goes what I see, what you see. What works for me, what works for us. And then, hey, look, those people have a
Tossing
different
flash.
thing that works for them.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Okay,
Hardpoint located.
you're like that because you're from there. And then at level 6, it's like, well,
Not good.
it's just from their side. So, yeah,
Hardpoint active.
an idea that's
Hardpoint
better
locked
than
down.
having yourself. Right. Whereas at an earlier level, you might be able to say something like, well, my dad was an accountant, and so simple.
So again, to my earlier point, going up to the level may be less happy because you can construct your way
Hostiles have the hard
confuse your
point.
way, right? Because there's so many options based off of so many options. Again, being more aware. If you're less aware, it can actually be a much more joyous or happy experience because there's much more of a direct path of what do you choose going forward. Interesting. Almost like there's a degree of balance in life when it comes to consciousness.
Net call. Enemy watchdog helo
You
inbound.
see the ultra conscious have the most unhappy
Basic kill team. They were best teams today.
level of consciousness and wanting to self-believe. We all understand that with, I'd say, a high degree of self-awareness and consciousness, being happy in how happy in life and as much as poor. I think that's very interesting as well. Let's keep going. So,
it's not better. The way I explain it is that you can have a really good shoe or a really bad car. And I think what I have is a simple ratio. So if the hair is not always better, then why should we grow?
well, and the side note as well, I actually think that higher not only being a lot of different people because it kind of gives you this assumed level of consciousness based off of sometimes faded things that you should do or virtues that you should
Thank you for your help with the audition.
Yo. If you do this, then that, which is positive according to this this book that was created 1,000 years before you, what it's going to equate to a degree of happiness because you're doing these things what the book says that you should be doing. All right? Let's keep going.
Because higher is usually better. If everyone was at these lower levels, we would not be able to have grocery stores and electricity. We have a complex world, and it requires complex thinking. And some problems cannot be solved individually. Right. Everybody watching this is going to have a different fingerprint of development. That means that your different lines or capacities, or the ways that you use your intelligence, are all going to be developed to different levels. Yet it's possible to be very lopsided. For example, you can have your cognitive line all the way up at 9, but your moral line all the way down at 3. You could also be higher up than another person overall, but they're still way better than you at a particular thing. Yeah. For example, this could be somebody who really understands history and politics to a high degree, but has no empathy, and this would be somebody who gets it.
All right, eyes up.
So I
To the
think
HPT.
Hey, bro, shut, please.
If you're not a person who to care history,
Hostile
politics,
HPT
you
located.
find as though that
Falling behind.
that person, people try
Come
to
on, you're losing this
put
fight.
things onto you that you should
Protect
know.
our HPT.
That you are not as smart as me. that you're
HPT
not
is
as
taking
cognizant
fire.
as
Keep
me.
the package safe.
Other things that they may
You're gonna let him punch the asshole. Enemy HPT. Fight back, damn it.
figure out what
Enemy
works best for
HPT
you.
on site. Take him out. He's down.
Sure, it's life. Other things outside.
HPT under fire. Repeat. HPT under fire. This shit ain't working. We've lost the entire HPT.
coming in here wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
People.
Take him out.
Like this. If we were living at level 2, we would be in tribal groups. We would be focused on safety, security, and maintaining social habits and mental practices used day to day.
Throwing flash.
3, I call control. This level is so very popular in modern society.
HVT under fire. Repeat. HVT under fire, please. They got our HVT. We took out their HVT. Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe.
Other people.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. Hostile HVT located.
These people have relationships.
Finger off the trigger.
Now I know he has
our HVT has been eliminated. Enemy HVT is down.
You would step back and say, well, what did I do with this? Why is
protect our HVT. Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. HVT under fire. Repeat. HVT under fire. They got our HVT. We took out their HVT.
Good effect.
Deploy 1 kilos. Who am I getting?
Watch!
Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. Hostile HVT located. Enemy HVT is down. Bravo fucking Zulu, Black Ops.
Look, I got first place.
Wow, well done. Great job.
Oh, and I got the best play of the game. How is this the best play? Small throws on this kid. That's the one. Yeah.
The entry to that level is called the diplomat because of the way that they focus on acceptable behavior and social norms. That's their way of getting over the problems from the previous stage. You can tell when second-person perspective is coming boring in children because they start looking in the mirror more. They start to realize, oh, I have looking at me the way that I look at other people. They're looking at me and they're looking at me, so I better be up to their expectations. Level 4 is the beginning of what we traditionally refer to as morality. Here again is the woman seeing man bad on her phone, and then she thinks like, well, maybe this man is bad because my phone said so. She's projecting that onto him, having a negative experience, and then deciding what to do with it. I'm gonna break up with this guy. He must be bad because I felt like it was true. I saw him on my phone. And then out here, she takes a step back and looks at herself as if she is a second person perspective. Thinks, is that the right thing to do? Right? This is the first point where it becomes obvious that consciousness is important. Because a lot of people see things on their phones or on TV, and it makes them feel like they see that feeling coming from others, and then they do something about that relationship. So they might begin treating somebody poorly because they saw something on their phone that made them feel like, well, if that's happening here, it must be happening here too. And it's not until you slow down enough to get to level 4 that you can take a step back and ask yourself, is this a valuable process? The way that the first situation reminded me of stages 1, 2,
Eliminate
3
all threats.
was, for example, the brick lady situation. Women identify man as bad, they see a circumstance and determine that woman.
We're winning. Keep it that way.
And it wasn't until their bullshit was uncovered that it perhaps enhances them to get the stages.
Hostiles reclaim the
They
lead.
have the empathy to consider anything else besides their own confirmation bias that man is bad. I'll tell you what, if that as a politician, if you master stages 2, 3, it's really all you need to the majority of the population. Here's the thing, just as he was saying earlier, into only if they want to. Stage 4, 5, 6, only if they want to. But it's a lot more comfortable when they go up to stage 3, especially if they come to let's go back to the big functions is through conformity. This is the wrong way to behave. I believe this is the wrong way to behave. It's right and wrong in creating a set of rules and following them can solve some of these earlier problems, but also
Tango front.
The lead is on.
This set of rules over here. This set of rules over here. I've introduces objective observation as a value. Basically, okay, you guys think A, B, C is right, and you guys think X, Y, Z is right. And in order to do that, you have to step back into a practice. The first 3 levels are all about me, and then level 4 is if I was another person in my culture, I view my behavior. If I was an alien or a stranger, how would I view my culture? This also enables you to view other cultures and sets of social norms. That's why it's global. It's the first time that you can know because they're from somewhere else. Level 5 has only really been around for a few hundred years, and it is basically a look at science, assembly line, and 6 is where things get really fun. You might remember how it went for me. Level 5 is into effective observation. Level 6 recognizes the role of the perceiver. Different perceivers have different perception. That brings in the 4th person perspective. So down at 1, you have me and my needs, the way I relate to others, and the way I get my way in a social situation. Then you take a step back. What does my behavior look to others around me? And what rules do we make about that? Set rules like to a different group of people, and then level 6 you step back again. Looking is going to determine what it looks like. So when you look here, you'll see another thing, and when you look here, you'll see another thing, and when you look here,
We've given up the lead.
Where you came from, so there isn't really being able to objectively observe feel weird. Level 6 is very new. There were a few full-on
destroyed.
Mainstream society until 1960s America. So because the way that you're looking determines what you're going to see, that means there are multiple perspectives that are valid because we all have a unique personal story. It's not observable to others. Basically, how do I know that?
Tossing flash.
It's the thing that you see, which maybe you relate. Higher development is not always necessarily better. It is a very high degree of recognizing the validity of everyone's perspective. But let's say, for example, that there's this guy is something is considered morally wrong in this culture. He said, crazy. They start seeing things.
Send in Semtex.
These rules just because he's here. He has these rules.
square is fun. And who are you to judge which set of rules is better?
I think upon reaching level 6, any sane person will make themselves crazy if they feel like they can control the view. I think that if you're a person that can unlock stage 6, if you stop caring about and their ideologies, then yeah, maybe you could become a hippie. Hey, everything can be everything, man. There's no right or wrong, man. Who am I to judge, man?
Fuck. This quest is impossible.
I think that there's a good sweet spot in being able to understand as they exist and be aware of the other
Lining one up.
people that have these ideologies, still being able to compare what's actually beneficial.
We're getting our asses kicked, boys.
I also think those that reach stage 6 are probably take these very situations and have the empathy enough to understand or be aware enough of other people's perspectives when taking consideration of their own.
Assault pack available.
Every basic unit.
Come on.
I guess I'll just do whatever I want because who are you to judge? It's like this. And yeah, some of these people are unfortunate, and that's sad. But some of them are just doing hard and pointing out laws that distinguish between them and us. Who are you to judge?
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
It's this white break. It's because we are able to second tier consciousness. What that means is that first
Assault pack down.
Fuck my life.
they still insist that they're correct and no one else is. And level 4 you may have a Christian church and a Muslim mosque next door. But at level 6 we can all get along. We just need
One of your assault packs has been destroyed.
Level 6 says that they're saying we all need to be. And it's not until level 7 that we understand what we actually give each previous level to have. So
Pull your head out of your ass and check your fuck. Send in flashback. Assault pack. Who needs ammo?
Again, I'm going to leave a link down the description box down below so you guys can go up there and finish out the video. It gets way more complicated with way more degrees of conflict.
Assault pack destroyed.
Yourself and others around you. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed. I absolutely love videos like this. I love videos that
Oh my god. This is so frustrating.
Hostile sleeper agent spotted.
Enemy RCXD detected. We're being outplayed, Crimson One. Step it up. Net call. Sleeper agent detected.
Until next time. Thanks.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
This level blows.
Tossing flash.
Underwhelming effort, Crimson.
So, you defended Demetrius Johnson more than me. Yeah, lucky for him. You know, incredible career he had, and got another one.
So he played grapple and that sort of stuff, but no more than they do. See him in the UFC Hall of Fame at some point. Absolutely. Awesome.
What is it? Where?
Starting right here.
picture in the UFC
Oh,
welterweight
and
division
it's
following an
easy.
impressive victory over
Cold.
Gilbert Burns in UFC 37. Decision win, where he dominated Burns judges' scorecards, has pushed him closer to the division's top dog and solidifying his status as a rising contender. Brady's performance against Gilbert Burns was a statement of his abilities in the octagon, with two judges scoring the fight 50-45 in his favor and one scoring it 49-46. Brady showed his skills by out-grappling and out-striking Burns, who was ranked number 6 at welterweight and has previously challenged for the title. This victory has catapulted Brady, ranked number 8 before the fight, into a more prominent position in the division and sparked discussions about his next opponent. Brady has expressed interest in a bout against Ian Machado Gary, a fast-rising star in the welterweight division. During the post-fight press scrum, Brady criticized Gary's attitude, saying, "I just think he thinks he's not. He's not. Like everyone in this sport, it was the same way."
What?
Cold Grace mother, if you want to do, was elected to 2003 police with vehicle theft, drugs, possession issues, and
Wow.
I'll be ranked ahead
Meth
of
head,
Tuesday
nice.
at number 6 spot. So yeah, I'll let it fight.
Hardpoint lockdown.
Not too mad. Don't get addicted to drugs.
Welterweight champion Colby Covington.
Good advice for the kids.
Hardpoint is secure.
Flashbang out.
Hardpoint located.
Colby is the easiest matchup in the division. I'll piece him up on the field. Oh man,
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Cardi presents a different challenge.
Hardpoint active.
But Brady is convinced he has a striking and grappling advantage.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Sean Brady's journey back to being top
Hardpoint locked down.
challenges. After dealing with 3 fight cancellations and suffering the first loss of his career to Bilal Muhammad, Brady has rebounded strongly with his win over
Hostiles
Burns.
have captured the hardpoint.
This victory puts him back on track and cements his place among the division's most promising fighters. As Sean Brady looks ahead, he's ready to face anyone who stands in his way, whether it's an exciting showdown with Ian Machado Gary or a potential clash with Covington.
Hardpoint is secure.
His recent win has renewed his confidence and determination to make a run for the welterweight title, making him a fighter to watch.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
UFC CEO Dana White has shared his thoughts
Hardpoint
in
is
a
active.
recent retirement of MMA legend
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Johnson, who announced his departure from professional MMA. One championship, 160. Johnson, widely regarded as one of the greatest fighters in MMA history, officially announced his retirement at one championship, 160. Johnson leaves the sport after an extraordinary career that saw him become his inaugural flyweight champion, set a record for the most successful consecutive UFC title defenses, gold in one championship. Johnson's decision to retire marks the end of a remarkable era in MMA. In a conversation with John Dana White,
come on, you're losing this fight. Hardpoint located.
For the former champion.
Driving RTXD.
Hardpoint is secure.
Hostiles destroyed one of your assault
Johnson's
packages.
career.
Damn that field.
Hardpoint active.
Destroy them.
Hardpoint locked down.
Never had a problem.
Hostiles have the
Johnson.
hardpoint.
Absolutely. He's a UFC Hall of Famer. White stated, acknowledging Johnson's place in the all-time
This shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage.
deserving the spot in the UFC Hall of Fame. Despite Johnson's eventual departure from the UFC,
Man, this quest is really hard to complete.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
and Esper, White emphasized that he never had any issues with Mighty Mouse. He pointed on how he often defended Johnson during his time in the UFC. Listen, this year, I was defending him for days, White noted. Who's defended Demetrius Johnson more than me?
Hardpoint identified.
Highlighted
Send in flashbang.
relationship with Johnson during his UFC. Not also not a fighter, but
This boat
Johnson's perceived lack of
is like a
time.
speedboat,
Demetrius Johnson's imminent
but
began
it
in
has a
WBC before
fucking
transitioning to UFC in 2011.
Okay.
Capturing the UFC flyweight championship and defending
Wow,
it
wasn't
successfully
expecting that.
11 consecutive times, a record that still stands. Despite a contentious split
It's a new business venture. They could be like trying to
Johnson's
get people to join their Super Bowl boat.
became part of the first major trades between promotions. In exchange for Ben Askren. He managed to avenge his loss his final professional he retained the one flyweight championship in a unanimous decision. Gloves. He leaves behind a legacy of excellence that transcends promotional boundaries. His ability to blend speed, skill, and right IQ makes him a candidate for the greatest of all time discussions. With Dana White's endorsement for the UFC it's clear that the Mighty Mouse supports the most iconic figures. Marlon Zarek defeated Charles Oliveira in a razor-close split decision at UFC 300, earning his position as the undisputed title challenger in the UFC fight. However, current champion Islam Makhachev sidelined due to a hardpoint lockdown.
I don't do that.
Is considered an interim title fight to keep the division moving.
Oh,
Recent
yeah.
victory is
Oh. That's weird.
Despite the big over Oliveira,
Hardpoint is secure.
has expressed little interest in facing it again unless it's for the interim title. In a recent interview with Red Zarek made it clear that the UFC
Fucking lag.
rolling up.
Your subject has been destroyed.
Hardpoint lockdown.
put a dot on it already.
Assault pack.
So, if it's a rematch in the interim title, decisive than the official split decision
Muscles have the hardpoint.
He emphasized that while the first round was closely contested, he felt confident in his dominance during the second and third rounds,
Flashbang out.
citing his effective
Hardpoint
takedowns and
located.
striking as evidence of his superiority. The fight statistics support his skills. 49 significant strikes compared to Oliveira's 9.
Hardpoint is secure.
2 minutes and 32 seconds. However, Oliveira's
Assault pack
during the
destroyed.
bout added a layer of complexity, keeping the fight closer than his striking stats. With Makhachev out of action, Zarukian is already back in training and eager to take on any top-ranked
Crimson's on their heels. Hit them hard.
Effective shot.
But his focus remains clear: to become the UFC lightweight champion. While he respects Oliveira as a tough competitor, Zarukian feels that he has already proven himself against the former champion and sees no reason to run it back unless it is for interim gold. He is open to facing any other tough contenders in the
Hardpoint
division as
identified.
well, underlining his readiness to take on whoever the UFC decides to put in front of him to win the shot at the fight.
Muscles have captured the hardpoint.
With Islam Makhachev's injury creating an opportunity for an interim title
Hardpoint
fight,
set.
the lightweight division remains one for UFC.
Muscles have the hardpoint.
Whether Zarukian ends up fighting Oliveira again,
Hardpoint
a
lockdown.
high-stakes match is next in line to challenge Makhachev.
We're on flat.
Muscles have captured the hardpoint.
How many more?
Hardpoint is secure.
Bold?
Dana White is heavily promoting UFC
Sending the Semtex.
306, also
Are you
known as
bowling?
the ad
like
season
a
of the
74.
promising to be the most ambitious and
Look at it up,
loftiest
send me
experience
bowling.
the UFC has ever held. The event is set to see
All mission objectives met. Way to make me proud.
each fight, there will be 30 secondaries that seamless narrative that ties the event together, almost like chapters of 5 fights. Each fight will reportedly take place in different worlds, though what exactly this means remains unclear. Given the venue's advanced technology and capabilities, there are questions about how these elements will impact the fights.
Oh no, this is taking forever.
To distract from the action in the octagon, White himself has admitted to uncertainties about how the spear's unique environment might affect the fights. We don't know. We won't know until late Saturday night, White said in an interview with Critics. Does it work? Is it great? Is it awesome? Does it suck? We don't know. We won't know until it's over, but we're gonna try it. This event marks a significant departure from the typical UFC experience, moving away from the traditional format used at venues like the UFC Apex or T-Mobile Arena. To ensure that everything runs smoothly, the UFC is putting a significant amount of effort into preparation. White emphasized that they are planning extensive rehearsals to iron out any potential issues. We're gonna rehearse the S out of this set. It would be fascinating to pull off a sporting event here where we're basically doing movies. But at the end of the night, we'll know whether it does work or it doesn't. White's decision to use the spear for UFC 306 represents a bold experiment at blending
That's 49K, phase 7.
There are some concerns about whether the spear's advanced visual setup eliminate the HPT, protect your own. Distract fighters. The ambition behind the idea is undeniable. It's a reimagining of
so fucking annoying.
Take your head out your ass and your finger off your trigger.
HPT 306 HPT is taking fire. Standard for how mixed martial arts
Enemy
events
HPT on site. Take them out.
The
lost the lead.
Immersive storytelling potential of a
Our
high-tech
HPT
venue.
has been eliminated.
And
Enemy
even if it
HPT
doesn't
is
quite
down.
meet the high expectations, White's willingness to innovate and push the boundaries lets the event
Hostile HPT located. Protect our HPT.
on.
Finish line in sight. Don't let up. HPT under fire. Repeat. HPT under fire.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Dos Santos suffered a broken arm during training. Dos
Took out their
Santos,
HPT.
former Invicta FC champion, social media to announce her withdrawal from the October 19th event as the Apex in Las Vegas.
Enemy HPT on
expressed
site.
her
Take them out. Take out our HPT.
Flag.
Vegas is now unbelievable, but unfortunately killed by armed invasion.
Throwing flag.
Enemy HPT on site. Keep them safe.
God knows all things. I'll heal, and I can't wait to get back. Arnold prior to joining the UFC.
HPT is taking fire. Keep it back. Enemy HPT is
Five
down.
fights in the regional circuit. However, she lost a
Hostile
closely
HPT
contested
located.
split decision to Shauna Van in her
Our
UFC
HPT has been
debut.
eliminated.
The Romanian fighter is looking to bounce back and secure her first win in the UFC, but now faces uncertainty regarding her participation in UFC Vegas.
Protect our HPT.
Dos Santos,
HPT under fire. Repeat. HPT under fire. We took out their HPT.
she has faced narrow split decisions.
Enemy HPT on site. Take them out. They got our
to the
HPT.
side.
Request for a win inside the octagon.
Friendly HPT on site. Keep them safe.
Get a new opponent in time.
Enemy HPT is down.
Rescheduled for a later date.
That makes sense.
On the UFC's match
Hostile
Oh,
HPT
so far.
might
located.
step up to face
You
Arnold.
can make it for me.
Nate Diaz recently made
Alright, that makes
HPT is
perfect
taking
sense.
fire. Keep the package safe.
They just slice it down the side and go top it. That's cool. We should try that.
After submitting Tony Ferguson, transition to boxing. has a history of getting into heated altercations both with fellow fighters and regular
Our HVT's been eliminated.
While some fans continue to cheer on the confrontational nature outside the octagon, others
protect our HVT. HVT
Fuck.
under fire. Repeat, enemy UAV fire.
Champion known as the Count shared his thoughts on the situation while
This shit ain't working. We lost the advantage.
This fan pointed out the need for UFC fighters to be more responsible in public, particularly in the age of social media, where
friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. Enemy RTX detected. Net call. Enemy wants to kilo inbound.
verbal abuse press charges against the person
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
at a sign of theaters are often targeted for
That's the one.
HVT's been eliminated. You're our HVT. Stay alert.
As his actions were less just
Yes. They just said okay.
Yes, emphasizing the need for him to grow up and mature, especially his status as a
This quest is so freaking annoying. It's literally fucking man.
Sending flashback.
Bad aim. Get to exfil.
Exciting day here in Sydney ahead of UFC 308. I'm obviously here with the man himself, Robert Whittaker. A very impressive showing with Jones at the sparring session just before, man. I gotta say, this is a pretty exciting lead into UFC 308 right around the corner. How you feeling after the big spar, man?
Like Josh, so good, man. And like I definitely believe he's got better hands than anybody in my division. Like kickboxing hands, he's the best I've ever with. And to be able to work with him, show my reflexes and my eyes, and to be in a position where he can see where he's taking advantage of things that I still have plenty of time to make changes. To make a simple change. It's just possible.
Yeah, well, he's lineal cruiserweight champ, IBF champ, and like people are saying that not only is he the best in the world that weight class, but down the track even heavyweight. So being in there with something like that and showing it's really impressive. What is it about boxing that you love, by the way? Because it's a little bit different to MMA, right? As my phone falls down on the ground. Freestyle and everyone. What is it about boxing that you love in there?
It truly is a different sport. It's you get a different feel in there. It's completely different. It is a different sport, and I have respect for.
I would try it.
And the chance to be able to get in today and come and
join
a boxing ring, it's just.
There's a bit of pressure there, right? Because we all rocked up. I flew in from Melbourne this morning just to watch it. So it's almost like a fight in a sort of way because you got all the media there watching.
Domination. Secure the objective.
I put a lot of pressure on myself to try and get the best work out of myself.
Taking Bravo underway.
It's a really good spot. You had me on the
Fucking hey, this stupid blast grenade quest.
B secured.
Flash.
We're losing Charlie.
Everybody else where I was at, and
Securing Alpha.
He's good at what he does, and I made it.
Securing Charlie.
And I'm only going to get better for this.
We got moved.
I know that you and Johnny
Losing Bravo.
and then the arcade spoke a little bit
Taking
about
the objective. Watch my six. Flashbang out.
maybe in the wrestling when it comes to UFC 308, but you didn't really realize the experience you had in wrestling, and that you were going to be on the call of the team. Your wrestling skills.
I hate this game right now.
Drives, but then he does, yeah. The trick is take
Losing Bravo.
That's that pair.
It's like, so big dead because that happens, right? Like, much like what I do for wrestling fight. Yeah. It is MMA, and there are certain things you can understand that realistically really good. It's hard to take me down when I'm
Obviously, you're in there, you're testing your boxing against the best boxers in the world. And your rate comes out to wrestling. It's just some of your past opponents. You've obviously got your Arrow.
Take it
times you've been in there with some really good wrestlers in the past. Do you think he's the best wrestler based on that?
You're in zone A.
How do you sort of compare him to some of the past guys?
he's the most dangerous because he's the one in front of me, untested. Like he's the unknown, right? But he's obviously very good. He took Usman down quite handily and he controlled him on the ground. So, and Usman's got very high level wrestling as well. So it makes sense that he's very good at what he does. But like I said, I've wrestled with the best.
Taking the objective.
Losing Bravo.
You just want to quickly shout out some sponsors that make this show possible, make this interview possible. With submission today. Advent has the leading products that are going to change your game like ever. What about the bead hedger? What about the weed graphic?
Fuck this game. Why do they fucking quest? Most annoying quest of all time.
They're taking C. Take it A. You're in B.
It's Mission Radio Land. Back on board, supporting the program and its guys, and extremely great. Link NordVPN.com/submission now. Get 4 extra months free on a 2-year plan. By the way, there's absolutely no resistance. 30-day money-back guarantee. And you guys can try it today. Risk-free. NordVPN lets you watch sporting events, TV shows, and films that aren't available to retail.
Man, the lag is fucking ridiculous. It's like one thing or the other.
Charlie secured.
It's the fastest VPN offering of lagging. It's premium cybersecurity for the price of $1 per month. And best of all, one NordVPN account can be used up to 10 devices. So go to NordVPN.com/submission now.
We're losing Charlie.
Support the show, support yourself. Now back
Take it out.
Going up to welterweight, middleweight, and you're one of the best middleweights to ever do it, the best middleweight champions in UFC history. How do you think he's got some power and strength?
Capturing the objective is set.
Dominated, right?
One of your suspects has been destroyed.
He's a welterweight. Translates into middleweight.
Take it B.
He's always been a real middleweight, just like really sucks to get down.
Taking Bravo underway.
Yeah, because you want kind of real first test.
Bravo
Good
dark.
guys in the way, but you want his real.
See, hopefully it's an advantage in my book.
Net call. Enemy watchdog Kilo inbound.
Annoying.
Commence watchdog helo mission.
Yeah, that was on.
They're taking C.
It's very well.
Losing Bravo.
Just quickly, again, let's go
We're losing Charlie.
You mentioned how
Semtex on.
Lost Charlie. You're at C.
Come on.
Take it all zone.
So, yeah, that's how it is. Obviously, we go in there every single time.
You're at B. No name, secure.
Whatever stoppage is, it's all that I'm going to. And pressure. going to show here. So just take away this title shot control so you can potentially get yourself in position next. No. Big smile.
Sending flashback.
I just got to make sure that I put all the chips, all the cheeks on all the eyes and get to other
question for me. Obviously, in February. I'm an optimist, obviously. How exciting would it be for you if everything went to plan? You're since real man.
Take it
They had it coming.
February. I appreciate your time, brother.
Losing A.
Losing B. Great stuff with that, man. Really impressive stuff.
Thank you, mate.
Also, check out MMRK, bro.
Yes. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you.
Thanks, brother.
Throwing flash. Semtex on. Trophy system disrupted.
One of your assault backs has been destroyed.
Enemy resupply disrupted.
Take it C. Bravo lost. Secure it B.
5 hostiles neutralized.
Bravo is ours.
Oh, one more.
Attack on. Get a UAV in the air.
Secure at C.
Fuck.
Dropping assault pack.
Zone C secure. We're losing Alpha. They're taking all zones.
I think I got it. Let's see.
We're losing all zones.
I might need. Why don't I do that? What is it?
Taking Bravo underway.
Let's do this.
What the fuck's going on out there?
Yeah, this guy 5 days. What is it asking us to do? I didn't hear.
Sending flashback. 5 down.
I got the quest done. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so happy. Got first place? What's the mixture? Olive oil, cayenne pepper, lemon, and what? I need that. Ass kicker, dude. Help me. Still playing next week. Let's see. Oh.